everybody, Tim Norris here, aka GreyElephant.
And Carmen Norris, GreyElephant.
What are we playing?
We are playing Bruges.
That's right. So this is a live play. We're going to show you how the game plays out in real time. So without further ado, why don't we just go ahead and dive into it. So first phase of the game is phase 1. We draw 5 cards. So we can pull from either one of the decks. The trick is, though, you're not allowed to look at the face of the cards as you are drawing them. So, for instance, I can pull from here. I can pull from here. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and take this one, and this one. Okay, now I can look at them, and now Carmen can go ahead and draw 5 cards of her own. We both start with 5 guilders, 1 of each color of the workers, and that's pretty much it. So now that that's over, we go into phase 2. Phase 2, we take all these 5 dice here, we roll them, and for every 5 or 6 that appears, we take a threat marker of that specific color. So for in this case, we both are going to get a red and a purple threat marker that we're going to place up here in front of us. And if we ever get 3 of these, then they are going to activate and something naughty will happen. Now the other part that will happen as well is that for every 1 or 2, we add together that value, and that would be the total amount of guilders we'd have to pay to move up on the reputation track. So for in this case, we have 2 1s. So therefore, it will cost us 2 guilders to move up on the reputation track. I will go ahead and do it, and Carmen will too. So both of us will move out of the town hall onto the number 1 space. Now we're going to go into phase 3. Phase 3 is where we play cards out of our hands, and we'll explain how all this works because this is the most complicated part of the game. Alright, so what we can do is we can recruit more workers, we can get more guilders, dismiss these threat markers, build canals, build houses, or even recruit the people that are in our hand down onto the table. But you have to have a house for them. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and build a house. So I'm going to take this yellow card here. I'm going to build a house with it, and I'm going to dismiss this yellow worker back into the supply to show that that house has been built. Now that would be my action. We will do a total of 4 actions. Carmen, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to discard my purple card so that I can get the 5.
Okay, so
guilders.
She just discarded this card, which is one of the actions you get to take, which means now she can get 5 guilders out of the supply. And I think, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and discard this purple card to get rid of this threat token, this purple one. And what that does, I get to get rid of this threat token, and I get to move up 1 victory point. So now it would go back over to Carmen's turn again.
I'll build a house.
Okay, so she built a red house, which means now she'll have to dismiss a red worker. Let me see. I think I'm going to go ahead and build a blue house, and that'll cost me a blue worker. So now it goes back to Carmen's turn again.
Get more money.
Money, money, money. Carmen's going to be rich beyond her wildest dreams. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and recruit a person out of my hand. He cost me 3 guilders, so I'm going to go ahead and pay that to supply. And what this allows me to do now is that I can use this person, and what I'd have to do is that he cost me a brown worker, alright? And if I want to, I could spin a brown worker, put him into the supply, and that would activate him. And what he says is, his ability is that I get 3 guilders in return. So basically he was a free card for me. He just cost me brown workers. So that would be all 4 my actions. Carmen? Ah, Fire Eater. That's a really good card. I like that one. Now that cost her 9 guilders, and this Fire Eater has the Infinity Loop ability, which that means it activates at a specific time. What he says is that whenever you play a card as a person, so therefore you play a card, into your play area, that you can get rid of a threat marker of the color of the person that you play, and you get 1 victory point too. So it's a great way of getting rid of threat markers without actually having to take an action to do it. So, alright, so that would actually be the end of the round. Now what we do is we determine majority. Well, the first thing we determine majority in is the amount of people that we have actually recruited in front of us. We both have 1, so neither one of us have majority. The second thing we'll do is canals. Well, neither one of us have built canals, so therefore neither one of us has majority, and we're both tied here in the town hall, so neither one of us have majority. That would be it. Goes over to round 2, and now Carmen is the first player, and she will draw 5 cards off of either one of these decks. Okay, so I'm sorry, did you draw 4?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because you would only draw up to a hand of 5.
Up
so,
to 5,
yeah,
right.
Did I say draw 5?
Yeah.
I think I did. So 1, 2, 3, and I think I'm going to go, yeah, I'll go the purple, it's better. 4. Okay. All right. Now Carmen needs to roll these dice, and it will determine whether we receive more threat markers, or if possibly. Yes, we do. Wow.
Woo!
Wow. Big money. Okay. So we are each going to receive a red, yellow, blue, and brown threat marker. Wow. Thank you for helping me get mine.
I like giving you threat markers.
Hey, if you didn't give me my blue one, do I have to take it?
Yes.
Okay, so we each have 2 of the red ones now, which means that if we ever get the third one, that's going to complete the set, and something naughty is going to happen to us. So, which we'll explain how that works whenever it occurs. So now the other thing is that we could see if we can move up here in the town, reputation track. However, there are no 1 or 2 pip dice, so therefore we are not allowed to move up at all on the reputation track.
I'm glad to keep my money.
All right, Carmen. So it is your turn. So by all means, proceed.
Okay. I'll use my red card to get 6 guilders.
6 guilders. Yeah, this is probably going to be the round where we get a lot of money. All right, so let's see. I don't have a lot of cards to match those. That's the unfortunate part. I got brown. Yeah, I do have 1 purple, but I got 1 red. I guess I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and discard this red, and I'm going to get 6 guilders in return. So go ahead, Carmen.
Wow. I can't seem to build a canal because I always have people that I'm wanting to use. Okay. Purple house. Purple worker is dismissed.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and recruit this Herald, and he cost me 3 guilders, and his ability says that if I pay a purple worker into the supply, I can play a card from my hand and perform an action with that card. I'm going to go ahead and do that, so I'm going to pay the purple worker, and I'm going to go ahead and play this this brown card, and I'm going to just dismiss it to get the 5 guilders.
I need more money. So I get 6 for the yellow die.
Alright, so now I'm in a bit of a pickle because I need houses, but I don't have any workers of the colors, unfortunately. So let's see. I think what I'm going to do is okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this guy, and I'm going to build a canal right there by paying 1 guilder, as it shows here, and he is the appropriate color that I needed as well, and I'm going to build 1 piece of canal right there.
I'm going to play the king.
I am the king! Okay, so because she played the red king, that activates her fire eater, who will eat up the fire, the red threat marker, which means now she will also get a victory point for that as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to discard my purple card, and the reason I have no cards in my hand is because of this character here. He activated them, and this is now I'm going to build another piece of canal right here. It matches the purple card I discarded, but that cost me 2 guilders, so I'll receive 1 guilder back in return. So that would end this round. So now we're going to determine majority again. Both of us have 2 people in front of us, so therefore neither one of us gained majority for that. Both of us are still the same on the trade or the town hall, so nothing there. But I do have 2 canal pieces, whereas she does not have any, so therefore I have gained majority from the canals. So no matter what, this never goes away. I will always have majority. Even if at some point she steals majority on the board, I will still always get 4 victory points because at one point in time I did have majority. So
but I keep building expensive people and can't seem to do anything else.
yes,
so.
but that plays well at the end of the game because a little trick to remember is that all of these cards cost us 0, 3, 6, 9, or 12 money. Okay, and the victory points are a third of whatever they cost. So if the character costs you 9, like these 2 do, she's going to get 3 victory points for each one at the end of the game, which is great. All right, so now we go back to phase 1, which means we're going to draw cards. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so let's see. And then I'm going to roll these dice. All right. Well, we both get a red, a yellow, a blue, and a purple thread.
Whoa.
Wow. All right, so I completed the trifecta of the red, so I'm going to show you what that does here in just a minute. Yellow is the really bad one. I hate yellow.
I don't like the blue.
purple. I don't like purple because I lose victory points. I don't like losing victory points in this game.
The red one's the least one I'm worried about.
Okay, so here's what happens with the red. The red, I either remove one of my canal tokens that I've placed, or I have to burn down a house. And if I burn down a house, any of the people that were occupying it will go into my hand. I'm actually going to choose just to burn out one of my canal pieces, to be honest, because I don't want to lose one of my houses this early. It stinks, because that would end up, she'd have a great chance of winning majority.
Why do you have a rat?
Well, we had a brown one at one point in time. Did you not gather?
Nope.
No. Well, you should have, because remember we had the brown one because it was a 5 on the last round. So you did cheat. Carmen's a cheater. Please help me watch her as we play this game. Okay, so
Plague? What plague? I didn't get any plague.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this character as a house, and I'm going to use my red worker to pay for that.
Oh, let's see. I'm going to build a yellow canal.
Do that. Okay, let's see. I think that I'm going to turn this guy in, and I'm going to turn him in for 2 red workers. Go ahead.
Red money.
Red money. Red money. Red money. That was funny, wasn't it?
You're hilarious.
I am. I have my moments. Okay, I think now I'm going to go ahead and turn in this red dude.
Oh, you forgot to give me a chance to move up on
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Both of us could have done that. So, yeah, sorry about that. I was so worried about the threat markers, I overlooked that. But yeah, we rolled a 1, so therefore we can advance on the reputation track, which we both decided to do. Okay, well, I want to keep this card, so I don't want to get rid of that. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use him to get 6 guilders out of the supply. Okay, go ahead.
I will build a brown house.
Okay. Now, one thing to note is that your house colors do not need to match the person who occupies them. So, just a word otherwise. So, okay, I'm going to spend 9 guilders, and I'm going to put this character in here. He's a young prince. If I spend a blue worker, I get 1 victory point and 2 guilders. So, I just need blue workers, right? Okay. All right, so you got another infinity loop. So, what's he do?
Once per round, you may build a canal token without paying any guilders. You must still discard the appropriate card. Okay,
so she still has to be able, so if she did not build this yellow one here, she would have been able to discard this yellow card to build that for free. That is a very, very good card. I like it a lot. I'm very jealous she got that. Okay, so both of us are still the same with our people. We're the same in our canals. We're the same in the townhouse, town hall.
Reputation track.
Reputation track. So now it goes back over to Carmen's turn. Carmen, you will draw 5 cards, or 4 cards. Now, the game will end when one of these 2 stacks runs out of cards. And what will happen then is that it'll signify the last round of the game.
Dang, I needed a red card.
I was going to laugh if that would have been red. Okay, so yeah, that one's red. Woo! 2, 3, and 4. All right, so here's the thing. Carmen's got to roll these dice now. If she gets a yellow, she's going to be in trouble because she's got 4 of them that could activate. I've got 2.
Yeah, well, I don't have any money, so the yellow's not going to hurt me.
The yellow's going to hurt me because I'd lose all 4 guilders. So, woo! Thank goodness that didn't happen. Hey, none of them, man. Hey, it was an okay roll because...
Kind of a lucky roll, I guess.
We're not going to get any... Hey, by the way, you should have gotten rid of a yellow one. Yep. Her Fire Eater would have activated whenever she played down this yellow card. You got to make sure you remember that.
Yeah.
The Fire Eater is one to forget about. He's one of the best cards in the deck because you get rid of these threat markers, but he's easy to forget about. So, okay, so it costs 3 to move up. I'm going to go ahead and do it because I know that she's got no money, and now I'm going to get majority on the reputation track. So, Carmen.
Boo!
No, there's nothing boo about that. Okay, Carmen, you go ahead and you play first, dear.
Well, I'm bumming because I don't have a red card and my plans are just ruined.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I don't have any money either, so I guess I better get money.
Yeah, I'm not doing
so I'll use my blue card for the money.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to turn this blue card in for 2 blue workers. And I'm going to go ahead and just leave one of them in because I'm going to activate my young prince, who gives me a victory point and 2 guilders. Okay.
I'll build a yellow house.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn in this brown guy here, and I'm going to get 2 workers that are brown, but I'm only going to take one of them because I'm going to go ahead and activate the other one, and that allows me to get 3 guilders. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to play this guy, which gets rid of another yellow front marker.
Okay.
Point. Okay, you. Same. Okay.
I don't know what you just said, but okay.
Oh,
Let's see.
I forgot you were moving up the track with your prince.
I'm going to go ahead and discard her and get 2 purple workers, but I'm only going to take one because I'm going to activate this gentleman. And he says that I get to play a card from my hand and perform an action without an action with that card. So let me see, which one of these do I want to do it with? I think I'm going to go ahead and this guy here, and I'm going to spend the red worker and turn him into a house.
Well, I'm really sad.
Are
I
you
want
now?
both of these cards.
That's the tough part about this game. Start playing down here so it doesn't go off camera. That's the tough part of the game, is that you never recruit everything that you want. It's really frustrating.
I just have to take people.
So you took
Workers.
2 workers. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play this guy. And he says whenever I do the purple action on the die, so whenever I collect money from the purple die, I get 3 extra guilders each time. So really cool. So that would actually end this round. So now we are going to determine majorities again. We are both the same on people we've recruited in front of us and canals. However, I have exceeded her on the reputation track, so that will give me 4 points at the end of the game. Now we go back to drawing cards. So, alright, I'm going to draw you, and you, and 3, 4, and 5.
Oh,
okay,
no.
man. It's really...
I hope the blue doesn't activate, because I just did get those workers.
Oh, yeah, that will stink. I didn't think about that.
Yay, red card.
Now, you played another yellow one, dear? Oh,
Yeah.
Did you take care of it? You took care of it. Okay. I just want to make sure. All right. So you got all your cards?
Yes.
Let's see what naughty things happen. So a red, purple, or a blue kills her. A yellow or a blue gets me. So blue gets both of us. And blue did activate. So, all right. Purple, yellow, and blue. Wow.
I knew blue was going to get me. I just
So,
knew it.
here's what happens. The blue one forces both of us to lose all of our workers we have spent recruiting, which that really stinks because I was planning on using those guys all again this turn. It's my own fault, I guess. All right, yellow, we both lose all our money.
Well, I don't have any yellow. So.
Well, I do. So I lost all my money.
Purple.
Purple. Nothing happens to me, but Carmen, you lose
that's
3.
bad.
She loses 3 victory points. So I like that.
That was all the victory points my fire eater gave me.
Okay, it costs 2 guilders to move up on the reputation track. I have no money, so this is a way for you to catch up to me if you like.
I think, let's see. I have blue cards. Okay, I'll do it. It's a difficult choice.
Oh, well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and discard this card and get 6 guilders. So I got to get money back.
Well,
so
now I
lost it
can't
all.
build any houses because all my people are gone.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, that really stank. Whew. Man, this is tough stuff, dude. Alright, so now it goes over to Carmen's turn, and she's trying to lick her wounds after getting destroyed like we just were. That was awful. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and discard this yellow one. Man, I really don't want to do that. But I am. I'm going to get rid of that
my
yellow one.
yellow worker for that.
I'm going to get 6 money for him. Yeah, man. All these things that I've got in front of me, and I can't do a lick of good anything with any of them.
Okay, I'm going to use my well builder.
Very cool. So she gets to build for free. Okay, so Carmen reached the number 3 spot on this, so as long as she doesn't ever lose this, which it could happen, she's going to get 3 victory points for building up to that spot, so that's kind of nice for her. I think I'm going to go ahead and discard this one and spend 1 gilder. You know what? I'm not going to do that after all. I'm going to just discard him and get the 2 blue workers. I'm going to leave 1 in. I'm going to activate my young prince. I'll get 2 guilders and move up 1 on the victory track.
Money.
Money, money, money. And I don't want to get rid of either one of these cards.
Oh shoot, I forgot.
What'd you do?
No, I'm fine. I planned something different than what.
Well, I'm kind of stuck, so I think I'm just going to probably have to discard him and get a couple of workers, because there's really, I don't know. I think I'll go ahead and just get rid of him and just get the 2 guilders, I think. So, I'm going to take a 3 and put back 1.
Let's see.
You know what? No, I better not. Well, yes I will. Yes I will. Never mind. Go ahead. Just go. Just go. Just
All right. Here's my problem.
Before I change my mind.
I decided I was going to discard this for 5 guilders or 2 purple workers. Probably good for the workers. But it's a noble, which works with this guy. And so I shouldn't have decided that.
At the end of the game, she's going to get 2 victory points bonus for every noble character that she has in play at the end of the game. Well, at the bottom of his card, he's listed as a noble. By discarding him, she's never going to get that. So.
But this guy's good too.
Okay. So what's your plan, man? Decisions.
I'll go with this guy. This guy gets end of the game victory points. That always seems to be a good thing.
This moment right here that you're seeing us, where we're struggling, this was what makes this game so good, is that there's no real clear path to, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I mean, it is really a struggle. Okay, Carmen, you have the majority on the canals, so go ahead and flip over your canal token for majority, and then nothing else changes because we both had the same amount of people, and I'm still higher up on the reputation track. So, now it's your turn to draw cards.
I do not want to roll 5 or 6 with their red die.
Well, it would be bad. It would be really, really bad, yes.
Dang it, I need a purple.
Well, I needed a purple because this guy would give me 3 extra guilders, but I never did get it, so you shouldn't get yours either, so.
That's nice.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, let's roll these bad boys and see what happens.
No red threat tokens. Yes!
Okay, so we do get a blue, a purple, and a yellow, though. Blah. Man, we're getting nailed with these things. Okay, so purple, blue, and yellow. And I cannot get rid of that purple because I don't have a purple card in my hand. I don't want to lose 3 victory points. That stinks. Alright, Carmen, you are...
that red's going to get me eventually because I have no red cards.
Not necessarily. I mean, the game's getting close to being done, and, you know, it's all just a matter of the dice, whatever they roll, so...
Alright, I need more money. More money, more money, more money.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, well, I don't need money. I need to be able to build. So... Okay, it looks like I'm going to discard this one and get 2 brown workers. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave 1 in and activate this guy and get 3 guilders. Go ahead. Put that down there for me. Start building that way so it stays in camera. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and build a house myself. Go ahead. Wow. That's an expensive card.
Lots of points.
Yeah, well, it is. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this character. So I get 9 money, or it costs 9 money. This is an immediate action. That's what the box with the downward arrow means. And it says I immediately get a brown worker, and I get 3 victory points. So I'm also going to go ahead and spin my blue worker to activate my young prince. I'm going to get 2 guilders, and I get 1 victory point for that as well.
Oh, I'm getting behind. I gotta remember what I was gonna do with that brown card. Oh yeah, I was gonna build a canal.
Let's see. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss him and get 2 red workers. Alright, so go ahead and we'll reset our cards here. Both of us have recruited the same amount of people still in front of us. I believe, yes. Okay, and Carmen, you're still up there. So nothing has changed on majorities. So I'll go ahead and take this, and we'll start playing some more. So this one, this one, this one, and I'll take that one. Okay.
Yay,
hey,
purple!
a purple!
I need lots of purple.
All right.
Look at that. I could have had another.
Let's see if we get a red or a purple. And I get the purple, which means I lose 3 victory points. Go ahead and move me down. That stinks big time. But Carmen did not get the stupid red. Okay, it costs 3 guilders to move up on the reputation track. I'm going to do that. So
I'm broke.
And Carmen is broke, and that's no joke. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and play this guy as a house. So go ahead. I'll turn in that. That dude's a house.
Okay, let's see. Oh, decisions. I'll have to make a purple house because that's the workers I've got, I think. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Boy, I got some good stuff here. Let's see. Okay. So you built a purple house, right?
Yes.
Alright. I have the capacity to take that purple worker from you, but I don't really necessarily want to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this character. He's called the Field Marshal. He cost me 9 guilders. And he says, immediately discard up to 4 threat markers and get 1 victory point for each marker discarded this way. So I'm going to get rid of all 4 of these, or all 3 of these, and get my 3 victory points back that I lost.
Okay, so I've got to decide between this blue card and this yellow card for getting money.
Well, you're awfully close to that, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my brown worker to activate my trader and get 3 guilders. And I'm going to go ahead and play this card down to build a canal right there. It cost me 1 guilder to do that. Okay, go ahead.
Tough decision. I decided to make a person.
Versus building that. Oof. Yeah, that's tough. That is a tough decision. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and discard this one. Spin the 2 guilders. I'm going to build 1 more canal piece right there. Okay, that would be it for me. Next round is definitely going to be the next round. There's just no way around it. So, see what Carmen decides to do here.
It's tough.
Yep. It is really tough, I agree.
Do I want 4 guilders or do I want 2 workers?
I don't know, it all depends. Let's see. Alright, you got your 2 workers?
2 brown workers. Well, you know, I don't even think I'm going to use workers.
Okay,
I really
well,
don't. So I'll do this.
Alright, so she's going to do 4 guilders instead. Okay. Alright, we're about to enter into the last round of the game. So, here we go. Carmen, all our majorities are the exact same. Nothing has really changed. And Carmen, it is up to you to start drawing cards.
Purple.
And one more. All right. So as soon as I draw one of these, the spare reserve deck will enter in. So we'll place that there. And I'll just probably just start drawing right off at the top of it. Okay, so here we are. Carmen, go ahead and roll these. Hopefully Carmen gets a red. Come on, come on, come on.
No.
Oh, you got lucky, dude. Man, I didn't get so lucky with that stupid purple. Okay, but it did affect both of us, so I can't really whine too much, can I? Okay, but we both do get a brown, which we'll go ahead and grab those. Here, I got yours. Okay, and Carmen, it is your turn to go first. Okay, so Carmen, now you need to play a card out of your hand, and let's see what you decide to do.
I already did.
What'd you do? This purple one?
Yes, I built a canal.
Oh, you did finish it. So you will actually, Carmen got to the 5th spot on her canal. So that means she'll take the top statue, which is worth 7 victory points. That is fantastic for her. So, yeah, awesome. Great job. Great job. All right, so, all right, let's see what I can do here. I think I'm going to go ahead and discard this brown one here, and I'm going to take 5 guilders. Oh, by the way, we could have moved up on the reputation track. It would have cost 1. I did not have any money. Did you wish to move up?
Yeah, I was trying to decide that, actually. I had just noticed that. That would only give me 1 point, but 1 point is 1 point, right?
Yeah, it only cost a guilder, so. Okay, so now, Carmen, it is your turn to play your second card.
That is a little more difficult. I suppose I'll play this and make a purple house since I have a purple worker.
Yeah, I'm going to have to play him, make him into a red house. Go ahead.
This is it. Man, I'm not going to get you with people. That stinks.
No, you won't get me with people. Yeah, you won't win majority, so I'll get you 4 points on a gain on you on that, regardless. So, unless you got a card that'll allow you to, well, you'd have to be able to move up. But that ain't gonna happen. Yep. So, Carmen, you need to play one of your cards. Then she's got 2 cards left to play. I've got 2 cards left to play, and that will signify the end of the game. I want to go ahead and play her down. Cost me 3 guilders. Okay, go ahead.
There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, I'm pretty well limited myself, unfortunately. So, what are you going to do here? Now, if you wanted to, you can discard a yellow card and at least get a victory point for that. Or the brown one. There you go. Alright, well, I cannot match her on that, unfortunately. And I don't have any workers, and I only got 2 money, which stinks. So, I guess for whatever it's worth, I'll just go ahead and, let me see, purple or blue. I'll just get rid of him for 3 money. And then that way I got more money. If we tie at the end of the game, whoever has the most guilders wins the game. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. That's it. We're going to go into the end game scoring. So the first thing we're going to score on is for our people, their values. Now the values of them is listed underneath the cost. So she cost me 3 guilders. She is worth 1 victory point. So we're going to add that up real quick. So I ended up getting 13. And Carmen has the king here who's got the laurel. So she's going to get...
Okay, just do 14 and then I'll figure out the bonuses.
So you got 14.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6.
She got the engraver. I mean, I think the engraver.
That's 10 for the engraver.
The engraver's a broken card in my opinion on this game because he's too easy to score a bazillion points
and
with.
And 4 for the king.
The engraver, basically, you just get 2 points for every different class person you play down. He's such a lucky card to get. There's only one of him, and whichever one of us usually gets him, we win. He's a broken card. I don't like him at all. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to, each house that we built, so I believe we both built 7. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing we're going to do is the laurels, which Carmen actually already did. Now we're going to do majorities. I scored 8 points because I had majorities. Carmen had 4. Now we're going to go into the canals. Carmen had gotten to the 3rd spot here, so she scores 3. Plus she got a statue, so that's 10 more points for her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I did not, so that will be the end of that. And then the next thing is the reputation track. And Carmen will move up 3 spaces. So
I actually only got 8 for the engraver, so I just fixed that.
okay. Well, there you go. That is the game. And congratulations, Carmen. Woo! So we hope you enjoyed that. The purpose is just kind of show you how the game plays out in real time. Now, if you want our opinion on this game, first off, the engraver is broken. Second off, go watch our quick review. It only lasts 5 minutes, and we'll give you our opinion of what we think of this game.
But you'll notice I won by more than 8 points, so you know.
Yeah, you were actually right there. Anyways, plus we also put together how to play, which goes into great detail explaining this game how it works. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Bye bye.